I'm born in a family where my parents joined Gandhi as young students. From my very childhood, I was used to the humming of this charkha or the beats of the weave. And for me, it's such a familiar sound, like a lullaby. For me, wearing khadi is going back to my childhood. Most of the Gandhians wear khadi from the childhood. Only the difference was nobody else wore khadi. In my school, in my college, nobody wore khadi. I was the only person wearing khadi. But what disturbed me was when I really met the farmers who were growing cotton. I was amazed at the plight, the chemicals used, the amount of ecological disturbances all these cultivation of cotton was bringing in. And that's where I started questioning khadi. So how did it happen that a country like India could never think that cotton can bring such a devastation to the environment, to the economy, and to the people who never questioned this as a wrong fabric. So from wrong to right was the decision I took. Persian meaning of khadi is Saubhagyam. Right back in Rig Veda, you find the mention of a saint who worked on this cotton and made it a fabric. There was a time that India was one of the countries which made the most beautiful dyes, the most beautiful fabric, and we were the big traders of that. But that was the time when cotton was a dryland crop. They never used any chemicals, they never used water, and it gave abundance. But it was later that when the British came, introduced American cotton, and we got from chemical to over chemical use. Now 70% of chemicals goes on cotton production. And in 1924, he started the Charkha Sangh and gave this whole concept of going for rural industries, making many people leave the Western clothes and go for the Indian clothes. That was Khadi. In 1929, he floated this award for the best toilet and the best charkha. The amount was 1 lakh of rupees at that time, in 1929. At that very time, most of the people, like even Rabindranath Tagore, was not ready with this idea of people spinning. And the whole thought that lenge swaraj lenge charkha chala ke. So this was absolutely new कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि एक ऐसा साम्राज्य जो आधे विश्व पर राज्य कर रहा है उसको आप चरखा चला के हटा सकते। पर गांधी का कहना था मेरा काम केवल चरखा चला के हमारा स्वराज्य नहीं है। जिस समय मैनचेस्टर की मिलें बंद हो जाती हैं हमारी चरखा चलाने से, वो मेरे लिए एक पहला कदम होगा। और 1929 में ये हुआ कि जब वो सेकेंड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस में गए तब मैनचेस्टर की मिलें बंद हो चुकी थी। At the time of Gandhi, it was a symbol of freedom. It was an identity of what we wanted to say to the British, what we wanted to say to the people who are ruling us. Not the British, everybody who ruled us, who dominated us, who never allowed to express our freedom. Gandhiji, after leaving Sabarmati, came to Wardha, to this place called Maganwadi, and Magan Gandhi was his nephew, and he died in Bihar jail. So Gandhi dedicated most of his work on Khadi and village industries to Magan. So this place is called Maganwadi. This museum is called Magan Sangrahalaya. And this place was very different because this has the first laboratory of Khadi was made here. The Khadi Prayogshala, which worked on different kinds of tools, of designs, on looms and everything possible with Khadi. And all kinds of different kinds of seeds that could be grown by farmers. In weaving, in printing, in spinning, everything, everywhere, we're more or less replacing men by women. They learn easily, number one. They have a longer time that they sit and work. And because they wear sarees, so they're very good at designing it or giving color to it. And they have a sense more than us. Because we don't have any fashion designer. But if you see our sarees, most of it are designed by the people around us, all the women who are working with us. Within the period of 11 years, we have 300 people working with us, which is quite a good number. And secondly, as we don't take any money from the government, we have a feeling that it's a moment that people should participate. So it had been a much tedious journey. So what we did was to buy everything or get everything that was sold in scrap by institution, repair them and use them. So none of the things that you see here are new. They're all old things that we got from different places or thrown away garbage, brought it, repaired it, and started using it. The journey of Khadi had been a very sad story because it was confined to few institutions, it was confined to a ministry looking after it. But it didn't become people's fabric. And India as such, Khadi can be our symbol to the world because it's an organic fabric. And India is the only country which can really turn back to organic culture. And we all can be part of that by wearing Khadi as a symbol of India. ये है क्या चीज़? ये कपड़ा क्या है? तो हम इसे कहते हैं इट्स a breathing cloth. हम लोग कहेंगे इट्स a very body friendly cloth. क्योंकि इसके जो ट्विस्ट है वो इतना कम है, धागे का ट्विस्ट इतना कम है कि ये बहुत पोरस है, तो ये ब्रीथ करता है. तो हमारे देश में ब्रीदिंग को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस दी है. हर चीज़ में हमें माना है कि जो चीज़ सांस लेती है, जो जिंदा है. एंड सेकेंडली इट्स वेरी ईजी टू क्लीन, इट्स वेरी ईजी टू मेंटेन, इट्स मोस्ट कंफर्टेबल फॉर एनी एज and for any kind of skin. It doesn't involve a lot of machines. So there are a lot of hand work. There's a lot of emotion, as you said, that's involved in it because every thread has to be taken care of. It's not like a machine that you have thousands of bobbins running. It's just one single bobbin. There's one single thread that passes through. It's like meditation. So because even a small mistake can spoil this 5-meter saree or 5-meter cloth or 10-meter cloth. So I think Khadi or anything made with hands has a very different kind of a atmosphere, not outside but inside you. So you change, you become a very different person. You're not the same person. That silence, that pause, everything matters. That we are going to be tired with the speed is tiring us. Even inside, it's bringing violence in us. We are agitated. And there is a process which cools you down, which goes with your harmony, with your rhythm. So it's something very different. 2 things that I felt are very important. One is a paradigm shift in the way cotton is cultivated in this country. One has to totally go for organic. One has to really go for indigenous cotton. And one has to save the soil and water, air and people. Number 2 is that we have to create as many employments as possible. It's not only the big industries that are losing jobs. There's no work in these villages. People are migrating in a big way. Agriculture is not giving them any solace. Women don't have any skills. They don't have training. They don't have education. So you bring them more poverty than before, more malnutrition, more health problems. So you have to have ways out. Khadi is one way out. You see the fabric world has changed in this 50 years. We have quantum change in design, colors, fabric, everything possible. So why not Khadi? The spirit of Khadi was the well-being of all, as I said, Saubhagyam. So it brings Saubhagyam to everybody, to the nature, to this earth, to everybody, to the people. I can see the world is changing. The people are becoming more conscious of what they are, what their roots are. So Khadi may come back. Khadi will come back. So it's very important that all of us, even if we wear one cloth of Khadi, one simple, handkerchief, then we are providing employment to millions of people because we are millions.